Yeah, today we are going to demonstrate about our project, which is nothing but sign language detection. And coming to our group mates, uh, myself, Manoj, and my group mates are Kishore Murugan and Raju Kumari. And let's talk about something about sign language detection. Coming to the introduction, it's nothing but we humans communicate to each other through a language, which is nothing but verbal communication. But few people can't hear, which are hard to hear. I mean, which are feel hard to hear. So they can communicate through gestures. So in order to provide some easy way to communicate with them to the other people, we came with this approach, which is nothing but sign language detection, where we translate the gestures into the form of text or I mean speech. Currently, we are translating into text. In future, it may be possible to translate in the speech also. Now we're going to see about the benefits, some of the benefits with the sign language detection. Coming to the benefits, first of all, one of the utmost benefit is improved communication, which is nothing but when a person is able to communicate with the other person, he is able to share the thoughts, and he is able to share his ideas, ideology, and he is able to communicate with the other person who cannot speak verbally. Then he can exchange his ideas with others also, and the increased accessibility is another advantage. Using the sign language detection program, we can increase the accessibility of the people with other people. They can include in the social activities, certain classes, and whatever the work they want to do. And it is also cost effective one than compared to the traditional approach which we are following in the earlier days, because nowadays we are using AI and ML for the approach, which is not needed much cost for this. And the other advantage is social inclusion. We are making people communicate to each other and making them socially equal and providing equal opportunities to others. And the other utmost benefit with this is integration this with other devices. For example, if we integrate with a watch, or if we can integrate with the gloves in the future, which may be an added advantage for such people to go to stand in their own life. And coming to the not only benefits with this, there are some challenges and limitations with the sign language detection program. Now we discuss about the challenges that we face because of the sign language detection program. The first thing we see as a challenge is, as a language, when you are developing any program or anything, we need to train that. We need to train the algorithm in all the possible ways. Where we commit as a challenge is variability in sign language. The signs may be differ from one person to person, which is nothing but you and me. Maybe we express the view in a different format, which may different from individual user to user. So it is very challenging to load the algorithm, to train the algorithm in such a way that you should be reliable and consistent for all, and it should be accurate. And the limited availability of data is another challenging perspective about this. And coming to the limited availability of data, there is very limited number of gestures we can guess, and it is not represent full range of sign languages that we are covering now. And the other limitation is the processing speed, as we are using the real time conversion data, which is nothing but the gestures or something images, that video that quickly we should quickly translate, or which should quickly translate in accurately in order to view the message to the others. This can be a challenge due to the high processing speed and power may be required. And the other limitations is hardware limitations and user adoptions and ethical considerations. Coming to the hardware limitations, it is very hard. It is hard because we need to integrate the ANML or data algorithms with real-time devices such as cameras and sensors, which are not that which should be more accurate. This hardware can be expensive and may not be available in all settings. These are some of the limitations. Now let's go in deep dive into the tech drive, what we are going to implement, what we are going to use in this program. We currently we are now we're going to discuss about machine learning, how machine learning helps in the sign language detection program. First thing, we use machine learning for pattern recognition. We can learn the algorithms to analyze the amount of sign language detection data and identify the patterns which we are training, which we want to load them. By recognizing these patterns, ML can help to develop more accurate and reliable models for sign language, for those kind of people. And the real-time processing, as we said earlier, it is the most important concept, aspect, because we need to translate something into another form of something. So it should be very accurate and very fast. This can be enabled real-time translation of sign language into the text or speech to make it easier for the other people to get communicator with them. And we also need to have a look at it, improved accuracy with the help of ML. ML can improve the accuracy of sign language detection program by analyzing the large data sets of language videos and developing algorithms that can recognize sign more accurately and translate the words into without much errors and inconsistencies, so that the other person can learn, so the other person can know what he's saying, what the other person is saying. And the other advantage we got through ML is integration with other technologies. ML can be integrated with other technologies such as computer vision and natural processing, language processing, to improve the accuracy and reliability of sign language detection. This can help to overcome some of the challenges associated with this, as we discussed earlier, such as variability of sign language and limited availability of data, which can be overcome by integrating with ML. Because in ML we have much better algorithms to include large data sets, so it is better for them to have a to include more availability of data set. And nextly, we're gonna discuss about neural networks, how this gonna help in our program. And as we discussed ML, it is a neural network is nothing but a subset of ML. So this gonna is nothing but designing a network which is similar to the human brain and designed to recognize the patterns in data. They process sensory information through machine perception and categorizing the group, which is nothing but gesture recognition, such as real-time translation, similar to the ML. And another one thing, perspective about the neural networks is personalization. Neural networks can be trying to recognize a specific language pattern or gestures where the individual users can differ from person to person, which can improve the accuracy and the speed of sign language detection. This is especially helpful with the individuals with unique styles of gestures or styles or dialects. And with the neural networks, the accessibility is also increased. By using the neural network for sign language detection, it is possible to make a sign language more accessible in a wide range of people. This can help to promote greater inclusivity and equal access to information for communication for individuals who are deaf and hard to hear. This is some of the advantages that we got from using neural vectors. For further improves in accessibility, we can sign language as a primary means of communication with other people. This can definitely help the people who are really struggling to communicate with the other people, so they feel comfortable and more free and equally opportunistic in this real world. And now my friend Raju will continue.
Bro, turn on your mic.
I'm going to tell about the methodologies that we are using in our project. There are two methodologies that we are using in our project, which first one is multi-layer perception and second one is key point detection. I'm going to explain about the multi-layer perception. It is a type of neural network used to solve classification and regression problems. It has input, output, and hidden layers that process input signals to generate output signals. Hidden layers perform complex calculations to allow the neural network to learn and make accurate predictions. Neuron in the machine learning program are trained with backpropagation learning algorithm, which adjusts the network's weights and bias to minimize the error between predicted and actual output. Machine learning programs are ideal for tasks involving pattern recognition and classification, such as image or speech recognition. And machine learning programs are well suited for tasks that involve pattern recognition and classification. And the next methodology that we are going to use in our project is key point detection. Key point detection is the process of detecting and localizing interest points in an image that are invariant to various transformations. It plays a significant role in computer vision tasks, including the object recognition, image matching, and gesture recognition. Key points are specific points or landmarks in an image that can be used to describe and differentiate it from other images. The detection process involves identifying the most distinctive features in the image and then extracting their descriptors for matching or comparison. And this is the second methodology that we are using in our project. Next, I'm going to tell about the frameworks that we are using in our project, which is the MediaPipe. Can you start the MediaPipe? Yeah. MediaPipe is a tool that provides a framework for developing machine learning pipelines for time series data, such as video and audio. It includes a framework and solutions with 3 APIs formatting the foundational framework, a calculator. The first one is the calculator API, and second one is the graph construction API and graph execution API. MediaPipe pipeline for detection is called graph, with nodes called calculators, and the connections referred to as streams. The toolkit allows for the development of complex pipelines that can perform multiple tasks, including face detection, pose estimation, and object tracking in the real time. Additionally, the toolkit offers pre-trained models to simplify the development process for developers. And the second framework that we are using in our project is TensorFlow. Can you switch into TensorFlow? Yeah. TensorFlow is a popular open source software library created by Google Brain team that is used for numerical computation and machine learning. It is popular among researchers and developers due to its ability to construct and train different types of machine learning models, including deep neural networks, convolution neural networks, and recurrent neural networks. TensorFlow provides an easy-to-use interface for defining and executing computational graphs, representing mathematical operations. Additionally, it includes pre-built libraries and tools such as TensorFlow Hub, TensorFlow Lite, and TensorFlow.js that enables developers to deploy and serve their models on various platforms and devices such as smartphones, web browsers, and embedded systems. I think the frameworks that I have covered. Next slides, my friend Manoj will continue.
Yeah, thank you, Raju. And now we're going to discuss about the flow diagram, which is nothing but how this program is designed. Firstly, we will be capturing an image. We'll be capturing an image through a camera. Then the image acquisition should be done, which is nothing but the image acquisition step we are seeing. Nextly, the image should be processed and the segmentation stage, where the image, if you say the gesture based on the hand posture, the image will be processed, and based on the key point evaluation, based on the key point adjustment, the image will be classified and the text will be displayed. And based on the key point adjustment, the feature extraction will be done, and which is nothing but extracting the finger points on the key points. Then afterwards, classification and recognition stage. Then we can we can recognize the word, which is nothing but the sign language detection, which is detected based on the gesture you show to the camera, which we're going to see next. Now, my friend.
Hi, here I am going to explain the proposed approach of our project. First, image dataset. The project begins with creating a database that contains an image for training and testing purpose. Here we have used our own photography for our database. The image database is the foundation of project's algorithm, which rely on it for accurate training and testing. Here we use the realistic photograph, which is our database, improves the accuracy and reliability of the project's result. The creation of the image database is a crucial step in developing machine learning models that can recognize and classify images. Next, planning and reconnaissance. Here, in the top of the slide, you can see the images stored in the CSV file. This is the crucial stage to gathering accurate and diverse data for training and testing for machine learning model. The recording gestures are then first we have to train. We have to capture the image, and then the images are converted to a CSV file, which can be used to train and test the machine learning model. The CSV file format allows for efficient processing and analysis of data. The use of image acquisition devices and CSV file format helps to standardize the data and minimize variation in the data collection process. Here the image is key classifiers. The point in this images used to train and predict the hand gestures by using MediaPipe. Experiment and research. The real-time implementation of the system provides a practical application for sign language recognition. The implementation allows for hand gestures made in front of camera to be captured, segmented, and classified in real time. The output of the classifier is one of the signs that were included in the dataset. The evaluation process takes less than 2 seconds per frame, allowing for efficient and rapid sign language recognition. Here, I will show the screenshot of our output. These are the hand gestures. To show the live demo, I'm now turning off my camera because it's getting conflict. We have created an environment in which we have installed every Python libraries. SLD is our environment name. Now I'm going to activate this environment. Now the environment is activated. I'm copying the location of our project. We have created a simple front end. This is our front end, and by clicking this button, our code will work. And this is our final output. Here I will show some of the hand gestures. This is the big hand gesture. This is the hand gesture of small. This is the hand gesture of man. So like this, we have created 80 hand gestures. Next, Raju will continue.
Yes. I'm going to conclude our project and the future work that we are going to develop in our project. And this web application uses deep learning technology to interpret sign language in real time, displaying corresponding text to bridge the communication between the impaired and non-impaired individuals. It processes images and employ gesture recognition with ANT's MediaPipe framework, playing a vital role in developing the system. The project aims to achieve higher accuracy even in complex background scenarios through the application of various background action algorithms. The project also seeks to include algorithms that recognize two-handed gestures, expanding the number of words accessible to deaf individuals. Gesture recognition has a wide range of applications, including sign language recognition, medical rehabilitation, and virtual reality. Continued research and development of gesture recognition systems promises significant applications in various fields, including photojournalism, medical technology, and biometrics. And this is our project, and I'm going to thank about teammates and everything. Thank you.